Hi everyone, I am back making another video thanks to Judy and everybody else that has been writing me and telling me that it's about time to make one. And I think actually they're right, because I wanted to let you know that I won't be using my computer for quite some time. In less than 2 weeks I'll be going back to my homeland, which you know is Italy, and I am definitely not going to use the computer, so I won't be in touch, unfortunately. But I want you to know this, so you're not going to start getting worried, or you're not going to think that I don't want to answer you, because it's definitely not true. But I'm going to be going for a couple of weeks, so we'll probably be in touch again, maybe the second week of October. So I just wanted to let you know that. So thank you everybody for reminding me to make a video. It makes sense to do it now, and definitely I have lots of news. I wanted just to let you know that I have the window open, so it's very possible that you'll hear some birds singing and chirping. I also wanted to let you know that about a year and a half ago I had the idea of getting the screen off my window and in this room, and I put bird seeds on the windowsill. So I have birds of all kinds and colors and species coming to the window, sometimes even mourning doves. And when I make videos, sometimes they're right next to me. So when you see me smiling, it's probably because they're right here. It's very, very cute. I love it. And so you might hear them coming, or you might hear them chirping, because they're going to be right here. And the window's open. Anyway, I made a video a couple of minutes ago, and I'm redoing it right now, simply because I forgot to say, I guess probably the most important part. I had CCSVI too, like most people with MS. So in the other video, I completely forgot. I have so many different things and important things to share with you that I just, oops. So I had to remake the video and just explain to you that I found out CCSVI about a month ago. And while I posted it on Facebook really quickly, I didn't really mention it too much, and I was too busy doing so many different things, and I wasn't feeling very well during the month of July. So anyway, I found this out because in June 24th, I went to see Dr. Lee, which works in Washington, D.C. I'm very confused. I never know if I should say the institution that I'm trying to work with or not, because I'm always so concerned the studies are going to be stopped and things are going to be changed. So I think you can figure out what institution is in Washington, D.C., but I'm going to leave it at that. Anyway, I met Dr. Lee, which was an honor for me. He's an incredible vascular surgeon, and he believes 100% in CCSVI, and he is the person, he's the doctor that allowed me to go and do the ultrasound again. As you know, I did an ultrasound back in February next to where I live here in Connecticut, and I wasn't, you know, I had to sort of teach the lady that did, the technician that did the test, about CCSVI, because she never heard about it. And she had found that my jugular veins were perfect, but she found some stagnant blood, some problems with flow on the left side of my neck. This time, by doing the ultrasound in DC, I found something completely different. I actually found that I have the problem in the two jugular veins that seemed so perfect in February. So I don't have stenosis, real stenosis. They're going to be somewhere. They just they didn't see it through the ultrasound. And I have both reflux in both of my jugular veins. So the blood, instead of going to the heart where it should be going, it goes back to the brain. Now, Dr. Lee was kind enough to allow me to make the next step. Actually, will happen the day before going to Italy, so it's going to be a little tad stressful, but it's very important, and that was the only time that this doctor could see me. He's a neurologist that is part of the study, part of the team that works on the study there at DC. So I'll be able to see him, meet him, and he'll be the one that will decide if I need to go and do the venography. As you know very well, the venography is the test that allows the doctor to see any blockages in the veins and so of the neck, and he will be the one then deciding, of course, to open these veins. And so after the venography really brings you to the liberation procedure. So why am I so slow? Why don't I just go to the first person and come, you know, in the area, or why don't I find another doctor? I am on different lists, but again, I always make sure to tell you that everybody is different, and we have a main goal. I have to underline this one because we all want to get better. We want to stop the progression of our MS. We want to be cured. We want to get back our lives, the lives that we had before getting sick. But we have different ways and different ideas on how to get there. I've always wanted to be part of the study. I would never be the type of person that would be part of the study if I have to take a new drug or something like that. Oh goodness, I would never do that. But this seems to be a very good way to help, and I feel that I'm at the good time in my life when I'm kind of stable and feeling pretty good. So I'm thinking that I would like to be part of a study. And I started with this institution. I would like to continue. Of course, if something comes up before then and I see that DC is taking too long, I will definitely make a different decision. But again, I do take a day at a time, and when I make a video, I want to make sure that you guys know that things do change. So while I say this now, I don't know what's going to happen next week. If things with DC don't go well, of course, I will be making different choices. Also, to answer to Andrea's video, I can simply tell you that I do have some expectations about this procedure, and I have dreams, of course, and they might be different from yours, but they might not. You might actually be dreaming the same thing. I would love to be drug-free again. I'll give you, of course, another little small background on me. I am from Europe. I don't believe in drugs. I never did. Taking Tysabri was a very difficult thing for me to do. I did not have a choice, at least at the moment. I didn't feel that I had a choice. I pushed the drug away for a whole year. And after losing the left side of my body twice in 2 years, I realized that my MS was a little too aggressive for me and for the doctors. Everybody was sort of getting scared at the moment. And everybody kept on telling me I had to try Tysabri, so I did. And while I'm grateful that it exists, I personally don't know if that's what helped me. I think it probably does something good because, again, I have not new lesions and things like that. But if I have to go with my heart and knowing that I don't believe in drugs, it's definitely very difficult for me to take it. So one of my dreams would be to be stable enough, to be good enough, feeling good enough to stop it. Also, I've been doing 20 infusions already, and 2 days before going to Italy, I'll be doing my 21st infusion. And so I'm getting closer to the 2-year mark, and I like to do what Italians do. They stop at 2-year mark. Once again, I say this, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Things for me have always surprised me. They always change so quickly. So while this is my dream, and I share this with you, I don't know if it's going to happen for sure. And this is what I hope for. I would love to do the liberation procedure, and I would love to be without drugs. So I don't know if it's going to happen that I stop Tysabri before doing the liberation. It really depends on the timing of this procedure. Or I'm going to do it after, I'm going to stop the drug after. But definitely one of my biggest goals, Andrea, is really to be drug-free again. And if I have to try something else, definitely not have Tysabri in my body. So if I have to go with LDN or something easier on the body or something simpler, less side effects, less harm on the liver and things like that, I definitely want to try that. So that's one of my dreams. I want to get better, of course, and I dream about lots of things, but this is one of my main goals.